I'm back in DC, and it's a nice fall day here, and I'm meeting up with Carlos, Vito's own young plumber. Today we're going to do a little repiping work. After grabbing what we need from the truck, we head inside, and it looks like we're pretty lucky today because the customer has a nice spacious utility closet. It's always great to have a little elbow room when you're working. And what we're doing is removing this old water meter. This is a Worthington Gammon watchdog. It's heavy as heck, made of copper, and it's what's called a Turbine Velocity Meter. That means it measures the rate of water flowing through it mechanically. If you were to open this up, you'd find a turbine turning what looks like a bunch of clockwork gears, which control the display where you can get your readings. And this thing is old. It's probably from the 30s or 40s. Our first obstacle is removing the old piping. This elbow joint is super corroded. We try hitting it with some WD-40 and even torch it a bit, but it can only turn from the shutoff. And we have to get rid of the rest of the piping just to get the clearance to even do that. After a little while, it's clear that isn't working, so we run back out to the truck and grab a saw out real quick. Once we get to cutting and remove the excess, we have a little more room to spin, and we're able to bypass that elbow. As you can see, this thing was absolutely filled with rust and corrosion. To clarify, this water meter was not in use. Obviously, we have much more accurate, modern water meters these days, and in this case, the customer's meter is outside her house, where her supply line meets the main, which is pretty common. Though you may have your meter inside the house after a main shutoff valve, like the old one here was. So we're not installing a replacement meter today, we're just removing the old redundant one. Generally, if you have problems with your meter, you'll want to contact your water provider rather than a private plumbing service like Vito. They usually want to maintain their equipment themselves since it's how they calculate their billing. Putting in the new piping is pretty quick. It actually took us longer to get past that stubborn elbow. Once everything is in place, all Carlos has to do is hit the joints with the Pro Press and we're in business. This job originally had a bit more to it. We also added a T&P or temperature and pressure valve to a water heater, and changed out a water filter as well, but that was all done by one of our HVAC techs a few days ago. After turning the water back on just to check for any leaks, we're pretty much done. It's little jobs like these that gradually modernize a home's plumbing. Vito is happy to help. That's it for now. We'll see you on the next one.